Greetings to all. Welcome to Future Officers Academy. Today we are going to see the hot topic of the year, day 6. To get more daily current affairs videos, follow our YouTube channel, also our Telegram channel. Today our first topic is about no confidence motion. It is a motion is passed when there is a lack of confidence in a government. Lack of confidence in a government. Also, what the no confidence motion is in Lok Sabha? This is a motion of no confidence motion is the parliamentary procedure. No confidence motion is a parliamentary procedure. Also, it is not relevant in the Rajya Sabha. It is only applicable to the Lok Sabha. Members of the Lok Sabha can formally voice their disapproval of the Council of Ministers through this motion. What is the constitutional status for this no confidence motion is Article 75 says about the no confidence motion in the Indian Constitution, which says the fundamentals of no confidence resolution. Now, what the Article 75 states is the President will appoint the Prime Minister and the other ministers were appointed by Prime Minister on the recommendation of Prime Minister by President. Also, the Minister will serve for as long as a President pleases. The Council of Ministers will be held accountable to the House of People as the whole. We know that Lok Sabha is responsible and accountable to the Lok Sabha, the Council of Ministers. The President shall administer the oath of office and secrecy to each minister prior to their taking office using the forms provided in the third schedule. Also, will no longer be a minister at the end of the 6th-month term in which there are not a member of either a House of Parliament. Also, the Attorney General of India's second schedule specifies the salaries and allowance of ministers unless the Parliament decides otherwise. Ministers' salaries and allowance are subject to change at any moment by the law. In the no confidence motion, class 3 in Article 75 states that the idea of collective responsibility, every member of the Council of Ministers is responsible for their choices and actions as the whole to the Lok Sabha, it is the House of People. It also suggests that they function as a single unit and take joint accountability for the acts and policies of the government. All the members of the Council of Ministers are held jointly accountable in the event that a minister or the administration is attacked or comes under the veto of no confidence. Also, all members of the Council of Ministers will be required to step down. Till now, how many times no confidence motion have been passed in India? We'll see that in 1963, the first no confidence motion was launched. When? In 1963. It have been 26 total days without a motion being moved thus far. The most no confidence motions were filed against the Indira Gandhi administration. Also, when the last no confidence motion have been moved in the parliament? First in 1993, Narasimha Rao the government was elected. Then in 1999, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the one vote separated the government from the winning the vote of no confidence motion. Then in 2003 says that the government won the vote of no confidence under the Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Next in 2008, Manmohan Singh government it is. The government prevailed in the poll. Now, what are the features and significance of the no confidence motion is, it is not required to give the reason behind the Lok Sabha's acceptance. Also, it can be moved in opposition of the Council of Ministers. The purpose of the move is to find out whether the Lok Sabha believes the Council of Ministers. It should the Lok Sabha approve it, the Council of Ministers will have to step down from their position. Now, the significance of no confidence is to fix accountability for the government in the power, to make the government talk about crucial topics that it is attempting to ignore. It is an effective political instrument that the opposition uses to cast doubt on the legitimacy of the government, drawn attention to the problems and their complaints, also to promote political awareness by fostering dialogue. If the motion passes, there is a chance that the government will alter. If the opposition can effectively articulate the concerns of the people, it could indicate a shift in people's will. These are the things about the no confidence motion. The next topic is Himalayan Griffon vulture. It is an ancient vulture, that is an Himalayan vulture, often known as Himalayan Griffon vulture. It is one of the two biggest real raptors in old world vulture. Also, the old world vulture are members of accipitrate family. It belongs to the accipitrate family. Also, these families of vultures are located in the world, which is defined as continents of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The lifespan of the Himalayan vulture is between only 40 to 45 years. It is a pale blue face in contrast with its darker brown larger convert feathers. The body feathers have pale sharp streaks while the wing and tail feathers are black. This Himalayan Griffon vulture stays in the elevations between 1200 to 5500 meters of the Tibetan plateau and the upper Himalayan regions, are the home of this Himalayan Griffon vulture. These vultures can soar high in the sky in search of carcasses on the ground thanks to their wide wingspan. It is a known truth that vultures stop the transmission of disease to human by eating the carcasses. And where these distributions are seen, till now we have seen what is about the Himalayan Griffon, where it have been distributed. It have been distributed in the places like Mongolia, China, Bhutan, Nepal, India, Pakistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and in Afghanistan. In these places all the Himalayan vultures have been found. What is the IUCN status for this Himalayan Griffon vulture is, it is nearly threatened. It was given by International Union for Conservation of Natures. There are some species of vultures seen in India. There are 9 species. The species are Oriental white-backed vulture, long-billed vulture, slender-billed vulture, Himalayan vulture, Eurasian griffon, red-headed vulture, Egyptian vulture, and bearded vulture, and finally Cenarius vulture. These are some kinds of 9 species vultures seen in India. Here we could find the vulture action plan from 2020 to 2025. What does this vulture action plan says? The purpose of this vulture conservation in the nation, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate has introduced the vulture action plan. Which ministry has introduced? Ministry of Environment, Forest, Conservation, Climate Change Ministry have been introduced this vulture action plan. Since 2006, the ministry has been conducting a vulture conservation project in order to actively boost vulture populations in India rather than only stop the loss. The project will now be extended until 2025. The following are the primary goals of the 2020 to 2025. The goals are using NSAIDs to stop the poisoning of cattle corpses, vultures' main sources of diet, testing vultures for NSAID safety in veterinary medicine. If a medication is discovered to be hazardous of vultures, the Disease Drugs Controller General of India will remove it from veterinary use. Establishing more conservation breeding centers and vulture conservation centers across the nation. For rescue centers, one each in the north region for Pinjori, central India's Bhopal, northeastern India's Guwahati, and south India's Hyderabad have been suggested to treat sick and injured vultures. These are the things about Himalayan griffon vulture. The next topic is BRICS. Generally, what is BRICS? The world's top emerging economics, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa are together referred as BRICS. The term BRIC was first used in 2001 by British economist Jim O'Neill to refer to the 4 emerging economics of China, India, Russia, and Brazil. The organization was formally established in the year 2006 at the inaugural BRIC foreign ministers meeting. The acronym of BRIC was chosen by group after South Africa was allowed to join the December 2010. The countries like Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates are invited to become full members on January 1, 2024, according to the Johannesburg Declaration of 2023, which was released following the summit. Prior to the expansion, the BRICS accounted for 16% of world trade. How much? 16% of world trade and 24% of world GDP and 41% of world population. Since 2009, its summits are held annually. Now, what are the outcomes of the 15th BRICS summit? It says about reaffirming multilateralism and reform. In this, they said the BRICS leaders reaffirmed their commitment to values including multilateralism, respect for international law, and the advancement of sustainable development. They also expressed support for the reorganization of the United Nations and other international organizations to improve inclusion and responsiveness to need of developing countries. Also, it says about expanding memberships and influence. It wanted to expansion of membership and influence. Also to have the common currency. What is the common currency? Space cooperation, addressing regional and global concerns. And what are the regional developments or influenced by the expansion of BRICS memberships are the resolution of Qatar blockade, normalization of Iran and Europe, Iran and UAE relations, and BRICS and Iran. Other reasons for BRICS expansion is China's global influence through strategic maneuvers, also increased cooperation for common goal with countries who share similar alignments, and limited options with different coalitions, also the strong feelings against the West and unity among the countries of the global South. These are the things about the BRICS. The next topic we are going to see is, we'll continue in the day 7th of hot topic of the year. Now we have attached some of the previous year questions. The first question is vultures, which is used to be very common in India's countryside some years ago or rarely seen nowadays. This attributed to 2002. There are options. Read those things and answer in a comment section. This is the first question. And the second question is the term digital single market strategy seen in the news refers to 2017. So do answer for this in our comment section. That's all for our today's topic. To get more daily current affairs videos, follow our channel, and to download this PDF, the link will be provided in the description, which leads to our Telegram channel. Thank you.